Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kevin. Just making a quick video. Had a problem. Shit, what is this? Okay, had a problem about 3 weeks ago. Um, Put a new distributor cap and some wires because if you know about the NA2JZ wires, they're kind of like they have those clips on the end. They're really skinny. I think they're like 5 millimeter. I wanted to change that, so what I did instead of having the was it? I think it's a 91 or 93 plus 4Runner distributor cap. I went to the older model, which had direct, plug-in ports on the actual distributor. It's like a regular boot. It's not like the specialized Toyota boot. And that way I could put, bigger wires and stuff like that on it because I went with the twin turbo um, valve cover gasket and cover. So I need long wires to be able to route those, through it and everything. Anyway, put the cap on there, tried to start the engine, would not fire. I didn't know what the hell was going on. So, I tried it. I got the 255 fuel pump. So I checked the pressure, fuel pressure. It was fine. I checked for fire through the spark plugs, and it was getting fire. It was kind of a weak fire, so I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. So one day when I got off work, I had time to, mess around with it, and wound up having to get a new igniter for it. The igniter went out. It was giving spark, but it was weak spark. So I put a new igniter on there, checked the spark. It was fucking awesome. It was really good spark, but I still couldn't get the engine to fire off. It was just, it wasn't doing anything. So what wound up happening was the spark plugs was, with the 255 fuel pump and the 550 injectors, it just flooded it completely out. So I pulled one of the spark plugs out and smelled like gas. I was like, shit. So when replaced the spark plugs, and cranked up fine and everything. The last video I made, I didn't show anybody the car running or how it runs or anything, and just a quick video to show you how the car runs, that it is running really good right now. Still hasn't been tuned or anything like that. I've tuned it to the best of my capability, but I still need to take it to a shop to tune it, but don't drive it. Another thing is really cool, the car is no longer gray. If you look some of my old videos, it was gray. It's not gray anymore. I actually did a flat black, but a flat black, it's a rattle can job, but it's bed liner, because I didn't want to go through getting the car painted and blah blah blah. It's going to be a project car as long as I have it. I'm still going to keep putting money into it. I just don't want to spend a lot of money on a paint job. So anyway, other than that, I mean, that's about it. And for you sc300 guys, I've got some stuff on its way. I go on the forums and stuff, because when I made my front facing intake manifold, I wanted to buy a twin turbo manifold, but you go into the forums and stuff like that, and everybody said, no, I won't fit, blah blah blah. I actually bought one off of eBay, got it home, and it is very very close to fitting. I'm actually going to be making a small adapter to be able to fit the sc300 lower runners with the TT front facing intake manifold that's just going to bolt directly onto your car. Of course it's going to set up a little higher, but it's not high enough to hit the hood or anything. So if you're looking for a cheap alternative, instead of spending $800-900 on a freaking front facing intake manifold, this might be the way to go. Just hit me up in a message. But right now I'm going to show you how the car's running. Let me go here, and for auto sector, you see my message on the cam gears. Get you a close-up of those. Let me see here. And yes, the cam gears are from DNA Motorsports. They work just as good as any other. They're not lightweight, so I'm not really worried about that. The adjustments on them is pretty good. So I mean, you compare these to HKS is like $400, and these are, yeah, you can get them for under $100, and they work exactly the same. So let me prop this up here. And you can hear see it there. There we go. Alright, now you can listen to this thing run. Mama, what are you doing? That's basically the gist of it. Everything running good. Got your, see if you can see it there, turbo spin. I mean, no problems whatsoever so far. Spark plug wires here. Right there. 8mm wires. No longer this skinny, fuzzy looking modules. Alright. Well, that's about it. I've also, you notice that it's not as loud as it was before. I put a, well, actually hand-built 3-inch pipe all the way back. It's coming back to a Gretty muffler. There's no cast, there's no anything, so it is kind of loud, but it's not as loud as it was with open down pipe. I don't know if you have any other questions about anything, you can definitely hit me up. Let me see if I can show you the a little bit of the paint here, because this thing was trashed before. Let's see. Looks, of course it's dirty right now, but let me close the lid. It's basically what it is right now. It looks a lot better in person than it does on here, but and the wheels, I don't know if you can see the wheels or not. I did the I'm doing this with my laptop, so pain in the ass, but I did black on the lip, as you can see there, and I did chrome center. Yeah, it's works for what it is. Doesn't look too bad, and you can see this is up close of the paint. It's actually not really rough, but it's easy to clean up. It doesn't get dirty. It's easy to paint on. So I like how it looks. I like how it came out. So it looks really good. Well, guys, that's it for me tonight. I'm actually going to sit out here and work on my car for a little bit, see what else I can get done. But yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, definitely hit me up. All right.